The professor announced that after a lifetime of research, he was finally on the verge of solving all scientific mysteries. Thanks to this miraculous lens, its unique structure could magnify matter countless times, allowing one to see the ultimate essence of things. The professor led everyone to the laboratory, placed the lens into the microscope, and then took out a piece of wood. When magnified, a frog was seen on the wood. On the frog, there was a snail. The snail's body was composed of cells, molecules, and atoms. Further magnification revealed ions, mesons, and excitons, gradually approaching the smallest particles that constitute matter. When it could no longer be magnified, only a small black dot remained. The professor was instantly inspired. He understood everything in that moment. He quickly derived the theoretical equations on the blackboard. These equations summarized the laws governing all things, from the stars and galaxies of the universe to the stock market. From then on, there were no more unsolved mysteries in the universe, but everyone still had to return to work. At that moment, the professor suddenly fell into confusion. Without unsolved mysteries, there was no meaning to living. The final Nobel Prize was awarded to the professor. Once all problems were resolved, scientific research became meaningless. The professor had solved all the problems. For scientists, this was a catastrophic blow. The professor asked the company's employees, in a world without the unknown, what surprises and joys are left to live for? How the professor wished he had never solved the mysteries. Reflecting on his life, he had never married, devoting himself to science, only to ultimately lose his life's purpose. At that moment, Fry comforted him.
Too bad the universe made it turn out that way and not some other way.
Fry's words helped the professor find his life's purpose once again. Although the ultimate laws were now known, it was still unclear why the laws were the way they were. To answer this question, he might need to reconstruct the scenario before the Big Bang. At the very least, it would require several more decades of research.